Hallo und herzlich willkommen in unserer Sendereihe Diplo.international. Heute heißt sie wieder diplo.international, weil wir einen englisch sprechenden Gast haben und wir haben heute mehrere Ausnahmen auf einmal. Normalerweise unterhalten wir uns hier mit einem Botschafter oder einer Botschafterin. Heute ist es ein Honorarkonsul und zwar ein ganz, muss ich sagen, seltenes Exemplar. Es ist der Honorarkonsul für Island in Äthiopien. Auf sowas muss man erstmal kommen. Er hat diesen Job erst im vergangenen Mai angetreten. Das ist also die erste Ausnahme. Die zweite Ausnahme, normalerweise sind Honorarkonsuln schon ältere Herrschaften. Er ist 33 Jahre alt. Und die dritte Ausnahme, er kommt jetzt nicht mit Anzug und Krawatte, sondern mit einem T-Shirt. Und er wird uns auch gleich erklären, warum und was auf dem T-Shirt zu sehen ist. Welcome, Mr. Abduselam Ademnur.
Thank
you.
You
are coming from Ethiopia. Welcome in the studio of TV Berlin.
Thank you.
And please tell us your story. How did it happen that you are honorary consul for Iceland in Ethiopia? And also explain us your symbol, your African continent on your T-shirt. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
The floor is yours.
Thank you for having me. I can start from the T-shirt, of course. Yeah. My T-shirt symbolizes my travel as an African tourist. Many of Africans are considered to be like asylum seeker or refugee request for when they travel to some other countries, and but I want to emphasize that I am traveling as a tourist, not like the other cases. And this happened because when I'm traveling in Europe, I face many questions from maybe border police or securities, and they stop me and ask me what's the purpose of my visit, and I always tell them that I'm a tourist.
They don't believe?
They don't believe, and they ask me if there is. They say that just justify that you are a tourist. They ask me, and I have to show them my Instagram page. I have to show them my Facebook page that I'm taking pictures.
Or your book, for instance.
This is recently,
that you're really traveling a lot and making photos and videos.
Yes.
But just continue.
There was one good example that I have in Oslo when I'm just arriving at the airport. I was put aside while the passengers are onboarding. Yeah, and they asked me in what platform that I am presenting my touristic features, and when I just showed them my Instagram page, they were very surprised, and they start to advise me where to go in Oslo even.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. They say you can start from the Viking Museum in the airport.
So the atmosphere changed quickly.
Yes, yeah. Because they see this, it's like an evidence for me to show and present some. I have 30,000 followers in Instagram, and I just show them.
30,000?
Yes, just small, of course.
Africans?
Yeah, Africans, yeah. Most of them. And then when I go back home, I come with the idea to present myself in a better way than being requested to show and to show something. And I make this design, and it says, I am from Africa and I'm a tourist and I'm an architect, so I made the design myself. And after that time, when people ask me from where I am and why I'm there, I just open and show them that I'm
like a passport.
Yes, it is my passport. Yeah. So I'm from Africa and I'm a tourist. This is all the motto of my travel. And as a motto, I use this concept because I want to show the world in a way that the developed citizens from developed country, they come to Africa and they show the world what Africa looks like. And I want to present the world that from the perspective of African eye, to show the world what the other part of the world looks like. And this is the whole concept of writing this book and presenting the pictures. Like the whole idea of the book is also I am a tourist. I'm from Africa and I'm a tourist.
So you were traveling, you have been traveling a lot, many countries. How many?
Now I reach my 74th.
74th? Yeah. So there are still some countries left. What will you do with the other countries which are left?
Just for your surprise, 74 is not easy for African weak passport holder. I'm a regular passport holder in Ethiopia and one of the weakest.
No diplomatic passport. No.
No. and the weak passport have always process. You have to go and apply for a visa to every country. I can say we have only a privilege of 20 countries to access visa free.
Only 20.
Only 20, and you can see how the Westerns are for granted to travel anywhere.
So does it help you to travel when you are honorary consul?
Yes, very much. Yes.
Okay.
And
so please tell us, you're living in Ethiopia, and what is your normal job, and how did it happen that you are consul?
I am architect as my as a background. I work as an architect in Ethiopia, in Addis Abeba, and mostly we have also a remodeling and renovation company. So I run that company. It's my own company. So
your own company.
Yes, okay. Basically I can say I'm design and build kind of person in Ethiopia, and the story that led me to be a consular is very interesting, and it's very long story. Yeah, it happened around 2018. There was one Icelandic guy who had a trip from Cairo to South Africa using his motorbike.
By motorbike, he went from Cairo to South Africa.
Yes, and when he crossed the border from Egypt to Sudan, there was a military coup in Sudan, and he got forced to go back again to Egypt. Okay. And the route is like you can start from Cairo and continue down to South Africa through Ethiopia, and you go to East Africa, and that was the route. And when he go back to Egypt, he want to continue the trip, of course, and he flew to Cairo to Addis Ababa because just he need to skip Sudan. And when he fly
with his vehicle. With his vehicle or without?
With a bike, of course.
With a bike,
yes. He just ship it, cargo it, and he just landed in Ethiopia. And when he landed in Ethiopia, again, there was an incident, very interesting incident. The military general, the head of the military, was assassinated, and the whole country becoming lockdown. And there was no internet, there was no. The roads were broken, and it was very strange for him. You can imagine
so this was 2018.
Yes.
Yeah?
For a guy who's coming from very privileged and secured country like Iceland with no military, and he come in Africa for the first time, and he faced two big challenges, and he was very panicked. And this is the story before that, he meets me, but the incident is it was due to this assassination. The country was in lockdown, so I was just driving in a regular time to the gas station to fill my tank of my car, and there was a very long line, over 100 cars were there, and he was just next to me with his bike, just arriving from the airport. And he had a motorbike, and I say, I was very interested. It was very big bike, and with all his equipment, luggage, and everything. And he's, of course, it shows that he's a traveler, and I'm very interested in traveling. So I say, you can go to the front because you have a bike. You don't have to be in the line, so just fill the tank, I said. And he was very surprised because he was waiting very long just behind me. And then he just go to the front, fill the tank, and wait me outside. Yeah. And when I come to the point where I have to fill, and he was there, just waiting for me. And he said, thank you. And it was a long waiting time. He was just waiting me there, and he asked me for breakfast in the next morning. And I was there, we met, and he just told me his travel plan, and I was very surprised. And I was very impressed even, like how I have no idea about the route actually, but this is a long trip. And he told me he started the trip from Iceland, and he crossed some Europe countries, and then he go to Cairo and then to South Africa.
He started in Iceland.
Yes, the trip was like that. And he told me his previous story, the one I told you, what happened in Sudan, and he said he can't continue this trip because he needs some break. He was panicking, so he asked me to put the bike with me, and he want to fly back to his home. And actually, there was a process that we need to pass to store the bike. It took us around 3-4 days, and I made an arrangement to secure his bike in Ethiopia with the license, permit, and everything. He didn't know me; he just trusted me. Yeah. And then he go back to his country, and he come back after 4 months.
After 4 months,
yes. Okay. It was very long, and after 4 months, things were little calmed down, and it was quite safe for him to travel. So we made the plan how he can exit and how he can proceed the trip, and he just left the country, and he was very happy at that time. And when he reached to Uganda, he just visited the embassy of Iceland in Uganda, which they have only 2 embassies in Africa.
They're in charge for half of the continent. They are in charge.
Yes, yeah. Each of them. Yeah, and he told the ambassador there that this happened when I was in Sudan, and I flew to Ethiopia, and there is one guy who really helped me on the bus on the time I had in Ethiopia, and he's still following and advising me where to go in Africa. And so it's very surprising incident, and she come to Ethiopia just to say thank you. Yeah, and she was very kind enough. She come and she said thank you, and she invited me for a dinner, and she go back to Uganda. And since that moment, I have a good relation with the ambassador. She's her name is Ambassador Unur, and we keep in contact. And at some point, she asked me to represent Iceland, if I am willing to represent Iceland in Ethiopia. And it was surprising for me. She just raised the idea, and it's not her decision, of course. She need to pass it to her superiors. But it's really interesting that it's not a paid service, but you represent Iceland, so it needs willingness to accept and
that's
welcome.
An offer that you could not say no. Huh?
Yes, maybe for some reasons you could say no, but it's not paid service, so you have to be very willing. And so since that time, maybe I can say it was around 2019, and I got the appointment very recently, and I became the consular of Iceland.
You got the appointment in this year?
In this year, yes.
2025. So it was a very long process.
Yeah? Yes, I can.
They wanted to know everything about you.
Yeah, of
course. They asked many secret services about you. Huh?
I cannot confirm, but they should do that, of course. Yeah.
Did somebody coach you what to do as an honorary consul? Or have you Googled?
Yeah, and on the process of this, after I showed the interest, Ambassador Onur was sending me some materials to read and what are the responsibilities. Even before I say yes, she sent me the manual and, you know, if I'm willing to do all
So
these
what
things.
are your activities in this function? Are you asked to do something?
Yes. There, of course, Iceland is very small, a small country with a very small population. So it's not easy to mobilize their resource and open an embassy everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, and they cannot have a full mission in every country, and this is the easy and, you know, a good way of representing their country in many regions. And on those missions, it's quite relatively simpler than the mission in a full mission embassy, but there are some tasks that you take on the behalf of this mission, and some of them are like you can assist for any Icelander coming to your country if he have some emergency cases, if he get arrested.
Are there Icelanders coming to Ethiopia?
Unfortunately, yes. Fortunately, yes. Because I can say we have a very similar geography with Iceland. It's very surprising. They have they have active volcanoes in Iceland, and they are very smart in utilizing this volcano. They have a very high potential of geothermal energy, and we Ethiopians are living in a rift valley of the Great Rift Valley of Africa, and which have very high potential of geothermal.
What a funny coincidence, huh?
It's very good coincidence.
But you are traveling a lot, and you wrote this book with a huge number of wonderful photos, and there are also some QR codes showing videos. Which is the best video that we could see now? Can you tell us what we could see?
Yes, there are some very interesting incidents when I'm traveling in Europe, and one of these incidents is people go outside and show their skills and, you know, their whatever they have and present to the public, and they sell what they have. They just play music on the street and they got money, and you know, there are artists who let you sit and paint yourself. This is quite not common in Ethiopia. We see many people with very good skills or whatever they have, they can present it to the public and get the money, but this is a good way of presenting.
Let's have a look.
Yes.
To this film, yeah?
Yes, okay.
Okay, and then we continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it was wonderful pictures. Please tell us, how are you communicating with the government of Iceland? And how are you communicating with the government of Ethiopia?
Just to tell you from the beginning, it was very strange for Ethiopian government to represent European, very, very rich European country, and you know, after receiving the first email from the government of Iceland, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs,
it looked like a fake.
Yes, absolutely, and they were expecting a white man.
Yes.
To come and say, to show them that I am nominated to be a consular. And when I go there, it was very shocking for the first officer to see me with an Icelandic letter, and he didn't expect that. And after that, you know, I was supposed to pass with the protocol it was a long protocol process, and it took around 4 to 5 months, I think. Still, still I can say that this is because of the rare case, you know, yeah, and after 4-5 months process, I got the acceptance.
They didn't find anything which was against you.
Yeah, that's why they gave me already the acceptance. I can say like that. And after 5 months, they respond to the Icelandic government telling them that we have approved your nomination. And then the Iceland government, they send the credential, and then the credential is accepted, and they sign an agreement.
You have to invite to a reception, for instance, make a reception at the National Day of Iceland.
Yes, probably, because I am also invited to many diplomatic events.
And you are going to participate in other receptions?
Yes, because, for example, I was invited for the opening ceremony of Danish embassy in Ethiopia. Yeah, that was a big event, and I was there. And also there is a Nordic community events, Nordic business events in Ethiopia, and I attend some of them, of course, because Iceland is part of the Nordic community.
Accepted in the diplomatic area?
Yes, yes.
Okay, wonderful.
And recently I got my diplomatic passport as well.
Yeah, okay. And your car has a plate with a diplomatic number?
Yes, they give me the permission, so I can process it anytime. Yeah.
Okay.
I have the ID, I have the privilege. Yeah.
And how long will you be honorary consul? It's without limit?
Interestingly, I'm very young to be a consular. Yeah. So recently when I have a meeting with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they say like, we need you to be our consular for the next 30 years, he said.
Yes.
So it's not easy to, it's quite interesting to have a young consular in Ethiopia, which is very rare. Yeah. Most of the time.
It's the end of our talk show.
Okay.
It was very interesting, and I wish you a great future and good success in your function as a honorary consul of Iceland in Ethiopia.
Thank you so much, and I will present you a gift.
Yeah. Oh,
this is my book about. It says it's about my travel for the first 50 countries.
Das war jetzt nicht vorbereitet, dass mir das Buch schenkt, aber ich nehme das sehr gerne entgegen. Und das ist ein richtig schöner Bildband. Ja, thanks you a lot. I think you will make a lot of traveling in the future and write another book. Yeah. All the best. Thank you for coming. Ich danke Ihnen fürs Zuschauen und ich freue mich, Sie wiederzusehen am nächsten Donnerstag um 19:30 Uhr in der Sendung Diplo International, wenn ich einen englischsprachigen Gast habe, oder Diplo International, wenn wir Deutsch sprechen. Danke und auf Wiedersehen.